Good morning, Cynthia. For just a brief second, I was considering doing a silent morning chore thing, but I can't keep it. It is just really late for me to get going today. But just because I'm not on top of it today. Here we go. Beverly's in the house. There you go, ladies. You guys are two of my favorite people that come into my streams now and then. And actually, you know what, Cynthia and Beverly, would you guys be interested in doing a women's ladies' night chat thing, even if you didn't have to come on screen? I was thinking it would be fun to get a bunch of lady detectives up on panel and hang out and stuff. And I don't know if that's something you guys might be interested in or not, but I thought it would be fun to do sometime, and maybe outside of my normal Monday and Friday streams, because that kind of Mondays and Fridays, it would put everybody on display. It might be fun to just do it as a standalone and it'd be fun because we could do like women prizes and stuff, like ladies digging gloves and I don't know, pink camo dig bags, I don't know, something. Hey, check this out, we got pretty flowers. I didn't notice these before. This looks like weeds, but these are milkweed, which is technically a weed, but this is what the monarch butterflies need in order to make their migration from Canada to Mexico and back. And it takes 3 life cycles, I believe it is, something like that, maybe more. Where the ones that leave Canada don't make it to Mexico. They lay eggs and the eggs hatch, and then they turn into caterpillars, and the caterpillars turn into butterflies, and then they keep going. Good morning, Javier Garcia. And the milkweed is like the only thing they'll eat. So we let this stuff grow in order to facilitate the butterflies. And this, I don't know what kind of pretty flower this is. This almost looks like a chrysanthemum or something. And that's not a weed. That is something I'm sure my husband planted. But pretty. I might have to cut some and make flower display. Bella, do you want to go barn? Come on. Do you want to go? I know it's going to be hot. Do you want to go? We'll go see Jax. Come on, let's go. There we go. She was not convinced she wanted to go this morning. See, I wanted to go detecting and get up super early this morning, and that didn't happen. I slept down in the basement last night because all the coyotes have been out and the dog was barking nonstop outside the bedroom window, and I couldn't deal. I could not get to sleep. So, here we go. Want to go in? All right, girl. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just figured since the internet cut out and then I went in the other barn, the metal barn would not do well. And there, gotta turn this around so I can see. You probably got a good view of my shirt there for a second. I am totally still waking up. This is not good. Leave my coffee there for a second and go see the others. In the shade of the fence we'll be able to see for just a second. Mrs. Oporto, thank you for coming. I've been hanging out late at night on some other channels, and we're starting to see some support from other areas of the world, and it's really cool. Oh, Bella, you don't get to be here. Go. No, you don't. Not Bella. Get your butt back over there. No. Go on. Thought you just sneak in when I didn't know it is, so you don't get to play in the chicken yard. Just only the little chickens get to come out because they're the only ones that fit under the fence. Everybody else is still waiting. We're going to grab a scoop of TDG for the chicks and the young ones on this side. Or not over here. These are just for these guys, but over there. Over there where the juveniles are, and Buffy, a vampire slayer chick. Actually, she's Buffy because she's a Buff Warpington. This one here is a golden laced Wyandotte, really pretty bird. She doesn't have a name. I don't give everybody a name. I just give some chickens names. Good morning, Buffy. There's 3 little chicks there. Those are Buffy's. I am not sure where this one's chick is. Unless it's one of those. I don't think so. We're going to have to look around. Sometimes you end up with a chick belly up. I think her chick is around the corner, actually. I don't see any in the ground here. We do have a little dead bird here. This is some kind of little barn swallow or something. That's not nice. Yeah, we're just gonna chuck it up on the hill and let it decompose out of the way of where the chickens would peck at it. Yeah, some little baby bird. There you go. Whoa! You tell him. You know, you scrappy little thing, you just might well be a rooster too, huh? You got the tail feathers. I think we might have one other scrappy rooster that needs to go. I have to tell my husband all the water is filled. We got 3 inches of rain the other day, and all of those water, those PVC totes up there, are set up for water off the roof, and they all filled up on 3 inches of rain. So that is amazing, and that is going to help quite a bit with our costs for watering the animals, and also give us some water for watering the garden. And over on this side we've got that feed thing, cattle feed, round thing, forget what that's called. It's not a tote, bin, feed bin. Is full of potatoes, because we do container gardening over here. So they will get watered from here as well. I suppose if we figured out a way to get a really long hose out to the garden, we could do that too. We'll check real quick. It is super bright. There we go. Clark Cove is in the house. Hey, good to see you. Make sure everybody has a blue wrench on my channel. Mrs. Porto, welcome. Have a blue wrench. Feel free to share your link or link video or whatever you like. That's why we're here. You can also click on anybody else's channel and go to it and subscribe, and that's one of the things I like to do. Good morning, girls. Everybody wants out real bad, huh? I know. Whoops. Rooster got sat on by a turkey. That was funny. Okay, girls, come on down. Come on, let's go. Come on, you want to come down? You got to come down. We got some chickens are sitting again. I have to check that and see what's going on, but I suspect we're going to have one more set of chicks before the end of the year, which is okay. When we have them nest, we end up with too many roosters, and we only keep the hens for laying eggs. Okay, guys, you had your chance. Oh, Bella, what you doing over here? What are you doing over here? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. She's pretty good about not messing with the big chickens, but she thinks the little ones are squeak toys, and she will pick them up and carry them around in her mouth, and they object to that vehemently. So we try to just keep her away from there, but she does guard that at night. She goes up on that hill and guards the chicken house from coyotes. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You want to go chill with me? She does. Where are we going? I'm coming. If she takes me over to the barn again, I'm going to be a little disappointed in her. Look at her. You see that? I already walked her over. I let her in the barn. She didn't want to stay. So she came out, and now look at her. Now she wants me to take her back to the barn. No, that's not extra work on my part. Oh, this morning's coffee is brought to you by Metal Detecting Brooklyn. This is actually one of my favorite cups. Love the color. Love it even more now that it has a sticker on it. And I just hand wash it to keep the stickers nice. Okay, so you do want in again. Do you know how very annoying that is? Huh? All right. We will let you in one more time. Hey, Bob. And Kitty underfoot almost got stepped on. Okay. Is this what you want? You want in now? No, my dog doesn't try to manipulate me. Look at that. Good girl. Eat your food now. Oh, she's complaining she didn't like the kind of food that's there. But she's going to lay down and eat it now. All right, good girl. Come on, Bob. Let's go. Bob. Come on. Out. Let's go. There you go. And we will, Bob, come here. No. You don't get to hang out inside. You go out. Go on. There, that's a good kitty. So you just wanted some dog food. I see. You were over in the cat food with me a minute ago. Let's get your tail out of the door. There you go. Oh, sorry about that. Only have two hands, and it was either spill the coffee or make you guys dizzy. So I picked making you dizzy. Leanne Crawford's here. Good morning. And SkyQuest. Good morning to you, sir. We have our big fat giveaway is in full-blown action. I actually stayed up late last night, finished the scavenger hunt list, but I did not remember to post it last night. So I will get it posted today, and I'll put an announcement on my community tab when it's open. And scavenger hunt is going to have a list of items, and you have to find those items on a playlist of my videos and answer which video episode number it was on. So I started numbering my episodes because it made it easier to kind of keep them straight, because they all had similar names, like, you know, it was like farm field hunting and hunting the farm fields and stuff. It was stupid. So it also allows me to kind of keep track of my progress as far as how many videos I'm getting out there and plan them in advance. So I think last night I had number 61 went out. I only number the full-length episodes. I do not number the live streams, except for I I think my 1,000 subscriber live stream got numbered because it was a longer one. So I will probably, when we do the big fat bash, we'll probably number that one too. But I didn't do that for my giveaway, my birthday giveaway. So there's a little inconsistency there. And don't know what to do about that now. I'm not going to go through and renumber everything to figure it out. Birthday bash was an anomaly. Oh, check this out. We got some apples on the ground. And I'll have Tanner, he's got to come pick choke cherries for the chickens. I'll have him pick those 2 apples off the ground, throw them in the chicken pen. Or there's 3 apples, actually. There's that a leaf. Nope, 3 apples on the ground. We had some pretty high winds the other day. These apples will actually ripen on the ground enough for the chickens to have them, and or will get full of bugs. The chickens will like even more. So we'll have them pull those. And anyway, getting back to the scavenger hunt, the first person to complete the scavenger hunt with all of the correct answers will win a prize. They'll get I'm putting together a big fat giveaway prize wheel specifically for this bash, and it will have specific prizes aside from the keywords that I'm dropping. Those are separate. So so far I've dropped, I think, 3 keywords. One for a silver buffalo round, one for a walking liberty quarter or walking liberty $50, and one for a copper round with a animal on it that I'm not going to get any more specific than that. I only drop keywords in my live streams, unless that changes. Actually, no, wait a minute. There may have been one at the end of one of my videos too. I am dropping them in my live stream just as a bonus for people that hang out with me, though. And I may drop the keywords more than once, but the way that you enter is to put those keywords on the outside of the live stream, or you can incorporate them into sentences on any video I drop in August, and I'll count that too. So you can enter multiple times, and you can get creative in making one comment have more than one keyword. Because we did that with the 1,000 subscriber, and that was really fun to see how people got creative with it. You can't necessarily look at other people's comments to figure out what the keywords are, because sometimes people put in the wrong keywords. So there you have it. I'm heading over here to Milo's tree to see if there is a tree. This is the hole we put my dog in when he passed. And we planted an Ohio buckeye here. And it's not here. There is a weird solar thing there in a post, and a little dead, looks like my husband put in a Colorado spruce. Didn't make it either. This is like the 3rd or 4th time we've tried to put a tree in that spot, and it just doesn't make it. So I have to get him a new tree. It's not the time of year to plant a tree, but we'll have to, maybe in the spring, we'll have to get him a new tree. Smudge is taking a walk with me. I've noticed the boy cats more than the girl cats like to be walking. Don't know why that is. And we're going to stop in the shade for a minute because it's really pretty here. I'm going to check comments. Yeah, Beverly, I'm sorry. It's because I stream at night, and last night I was ready to fall asleep, honestly. I was getting tired. You could tell Nita was fading. And we barely got through our list of the 10 channel shares. I will post them on the outside of that video so that people can still share. And I was also going to tweet them all out on my Twitter account because that helps with the Google algorithm. So I'll clean up on that later. What I was going to say is I was getting back to my big fat giveaway. This is to celebrate my 1,500 subscriber mark, but I am not there yet. I am at 1,400 and 50 subscribers, somewhere like that, give or take. And so if you are able to share my channel out to anybody you know that might be interested, I'd appreciate it. I will be doing a separate giveaway here soon for shout outs, and have probably a silver round for up for grabs on anyone who wants to make a short video sharing my channel, because I'd really like to try to get that number. I'm really hoping to be able to do the drawing for the big fat giveaway in September sometime. So, and I mean, it's 50 subscribers. It shouldn't be that hard, right? But it is. Sometimes you kind of get to a point where you sort of plateau. And it's because, we all know the same people in the same treasure hunting community. So coming across new people sometimes is a challenge. We are doing races for silver as part of my big fat giveaway. Every live stream, Diggun After Dark, over the next 10 live streams, we will be doing a race for a silver coin. And we have a silver wheel with 10 different coins on it. We're going to do some kind of duck race. I haven't decided if it's a duck or some other thing. I was looking and I didn't see any coins. But, the smileys might be, the emoticons are round anyway. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll do a race every single night during our live streams for a silver coin. And for those, you will have to be present to win. If you win the scavenger hunt, you do not have to be present to win. And if you complete the scavenger hunt and you're in the race, you don't have to be present either. But for the silver giveaway, the 10 silvers over 10 live streams, that's going to be for people that are attending my live streams. And we're starting this on Friday after I Dig Fridays. So hopefully you guys can be there. We'll still be doing our regular stuff as well. We've been mixing it up and doing things like trivia. We played Relic Bingo live, which was actually pretty cool. It worked out really well. And we just find things to do. We are going to try to do a women's chat night. I don't know if that's going to be during my regular live streams or separate, but I think that would be fun. And I try to find different topic things or different, I don't know. I mean, it started with Whit Hill. When I discovered Whit Hill's music and I reached out to her and she was so nice and she agreed to come on my live stream, that was the first time I really interviewed somebody for YouTube, for live stream. But it was just such a neat experience. And I think it's interesting for you guys too, to have things be different every time and not be necessarily here, let me open some coins. Nope, now here I'm going to open some more coins. And tonight I'm going to open some coins. Now, that said, I do have some coin rolls that we're going to do one of these days, because I went and bought some special coin rolls on eBay that had they were wheat penny coins with Indian head ends. And I actually have a wheat penny book that I've been trying to fill for the past 3 years, and I have it maybe 2/3 of the way done based on coins I've dug. But I could be old and gray before I ever complete that book. So I thought it might be cool to try to complete it. I do have a giant jar of pennies, wheat pennies. I got 200 and it was 260 or something, some huge number last year. And I think this year I already have over 100. So I have to go through those as well to see if there's any for the book. We have really common years, like 1944, 1945 are extremely common, and we get them a lot. We get a lot of D-mint coins here because we're pretty close to the Denver Mint. But, it's harder to find S-mints and... Good morning. What is it? You want to say hi? I'm going to put down my coffee and hope it doesn't spill. Oh, that's going to spill. Nope, can't do that. Hold on. I will say hi to you. I'm going to put coffee up here where it's not going to spill. Hi! See, this one's either lesser or greater, and we don't know who it is. Hello. Hi. How are you? Yes, you're the friendly one. Yeah, you're sweet. I'm kneeling and Lord knows what. That's awesome. Oh, you purring? Hi. Bippity, you be nice. I know she's not your kitty. Don't be that way. She just comes over. She's like, no, that's my person. That's Bippity. She's real pretty. No hissing. You be nice. Jeez. Start a cat fight right in my lap. That'd be awesome. Yeah, the little kitties are normally not so friendly, so I had to stop and pet her. And I'm gonna head over to the porch, have a seat, suck down some coffee, and then I gotta get to work. Mississippi Mary's in the house. Hey, how are you, girl? You know, it's just been pretty much this year that I've kind of gotten on board with the whole Zoom call stuff. You know, I've been Zooming for, I don't know, maybe 5 years, something like that, but I don't really like it. And the YouTube live streaming is, you know, when you get on StreamYard, different people can join. It's kind of like doing a big Zoom party, and it's kind of fun. And in fact, you know, sometime, if you guys wanted, we could do a Zoom hangout that's not recorded and not on YouTube at all, because that might be fun to just, you know, chill out and connect with people if you guys are interested. Thing about Zoom calls is you can choose to have your camera on or off, but everybody who is in the room is invited. The bingo cards are good for the entire month of August. Hello, Looter 8. Hold on. Let me get to the thing. What was the question again? Hold on. No, the bingo cards, I issue new ones through the end of the month, typically, and then I put a new one out. With the bingo cards, if your card wins, you take a picture of it and you email it to me with the winning thing on it, and then you get to spin the prize wheel. First person to bingo should yell it out in chat. And if you do win, you do need to turn in that card, and then I get you another card, because you know, you could just have the eerie anomaly of an amazing card, and so it wouldn't be fair if I let people play on a winning card. So it's sort of a one-time use on that. That coffee is good. Sorry, I really am still waking up. Jenny D's in the house. Good morning. Let's get caught up with chat for a minute. I'm not running around like crazy. Got Paul Last here, whose mailman has come. Oh, there's a package in my lawn. No, that came yesterday. That was some kind of machine part. My husband left it there, and my son will take it out to the burn pit today. I'm assuming he's not keeping it, or it wouldn't be on the lawn. And yes, I know it looks trashy to leave garbage in your lawn, but we're going to farm. And there's shoes in the lawn. There's rocks in the garden. It just is what it is. And yeah, I got to tell you, my mailman would not come up here. He's afraid of the dog. He throws my packages in the ditch up at the end of the road. FLX is here. Good morning. FLX was one of my winners last night. We shared his channel, and please go check it out if you have not done so already. It's really great to just have people grow and help each other grow. Just Be Cool is in the house. Good morning. And the channel share love streams. We do those on Monday nights sometimes, not every week, but it's something fun to do that we draw names of people who are interested in participating, and we highlight their channel and put the link up, and other people can check them out. And then everybody whose name is drawn enters a unicorn race for the prize wheel. So we did that. And I have it written down. I'm trying to think, because I think Gary won one of the races, but he paid it forward, and then we spun for, or we used the picker for the pay it forward. And, oh, man, I'm getting bit by someone. Sorry, I'm going to put you down for a second. I had like a mosquito on my arm. That was not fun. Here comes Bob. Hey, Bob. How are you, boy? You hang out underneath. He's got a hurt foot. Yeah, I try to post a channel a day on my community tab too, to try to help some of the smaller channels grow. I am really fortunate that I made the 1,000 subscribers this year, and it's because I started my channel like 15 years ago or 14 years ago. And I started it originally as a channel to share videos of my kid and stuff. And then that sort of fell off. It was just like when he was in preschool, kindergarten. There's a few videos, old videos on there. And then the channel sort of sat around for a long time, but didn't really do much with it until I started metal detecting. And I really only started making videos in 2020 when there were all these people that we watched doing metal detecting videos were all locked up. And, you know, we were out detecting because we weren't locked down. And so I started kind of sharing little videos, and the first ones were pretty awful. I was lucky if I got 3 minutes together and the wind would be blowing and I had the camera facing the wrong way, and I'm just awful. But I have kind of worked on that over the last couple years, and worked on putting together kind of a more entertaining video. Some of the things you could do if you could start doing videos is, you know, make sure you have a little intro and you tack that on the front of every video, right? Well, yeah, that's the thing, is you want organic growth. You know, it kind of reflects, you know, if you have people are watching your videos and stuff, then you kind of know that people are, you know, following. And if you get 10% of your subscribers are watching any given video, you know, you're doing okay. I mean, you can't expect everybody to see everything, right? But, yeah, I had one of these guys wrote me out of the blue this spring, and he's like, how do you have 1,000 subscribers when you only have 100 people watching your video? And I told him, I said, well, I've only started putting out metal detecting videos, and, you know, that's a subset of my subscribers that watch that. But he was like very, you know, like a little pushy about that. And then he asked if we could do some kind of a cooperative thing, like, because he only has, I think he's got maybe 300 subscribers now. And so we talked back and forth, but, you know, he doesn't ever come to my videos. He never comments, never see him. So he basically just reached out to, I don't know what that was. And then he wrote me one day and he says, well, I'm going to do a video with Preacher Digger. And I'm like, well, awesome. Good for you. I like Preacher Digger. He's cool. Oh, thank you, Jenny D. That is so nice. Did you get to see the chickens, or do I need to go back over and show them? Because we were kind of quick through there because I'm running late this morning. And right now I'm just trying to suck down enough coffee to feel awake enough to go downstairs and start my job for the day. Yeah, exactly, Mississippi Mary. I will go out for like 6 hours, and I'll come back with 10 minutes of video, you know? And I've started doing some live streams when I'm out digging, because, you know, you guys could kind of get a feel. I got a hat camera. You can kind of get a feel for what it's like to be out detecting, which is neat. But, you know, it also is like, I went out in the rain with my hat camera on Sunday, and I wasn't finding diddly squat. I was just, you know, getting rained on and having people complain they couldn't hear me because what's that sound in the background? And it's like, it's water pelting my head. That's what it was. I got soaked, and I couldn't find my husband. I saw his shovel, and he looked around, couldn't see him. I thought maybe he fell down a ditch. And I looked around for him for a while. I finally found him in the car napping while I was detecting in the rain. So, you know, whatever. But, you know, the funny thing about this is when we were driving up to the place, it started to rain, and I said, oh, we're going to have to wait it out in the car. And he goes, oh, it's just a little rain. Like, suck it up, buttercup, right? And then I look and later he's sleeping in the car, and I got soaked. So we ended up, I hat cammed it for like an hour. It is up there. You guys are welcome to go see me watch. You can see me running around in the mud and finding bottle tops. And so then, we start heading back to the house, and he's like, well, where do you want to go now? Sorry, I lost you guys for just a second. Can't get too far from the house until it loses. This is the same park that I did an episode called Never Hunted Out. Hey, look, those are apples up in the tree, and they're green, but they will always be green. They're like pie apples. So we got eating apples over on the other side, and I don't know if they're making them this year. They make them like every other year. So anyway, we went to this Never Hunted Out park, and I was just throwing him a bone. I was like, okay, we'll go to Lebanon. It rained, and see if we find anything, right? And this is a park that, I found all sorts of things over the years, and we have hunted it really thoroughly. So at this point, I really wasn't thinking we would find anything. And my husband came over and said, oh, you may want to grab your camera. I got a little shiny in the hole. So I followed him down to the far end of the field, and he had found a little silver dime, and it has a whale on the back, and it's from Canada, from some special memorial thing. So that's on my video. At this time I was no longer live streaming, so this is my video. I think Friday will be my video for this. Oh, we do have apples on. Check this out. That was the tree that made apples last year, I think. But this one makes really good little apples, and we've got lots of them on. So that's really cool. I'm also going to hopefully get over to the neighbors. They have an apple tree out in their old farm field that usually goes to waste, and it has delicious apples. And I talked to him last year and asked if I could go grab some apples, and he said yes. So I'm hoping I can do that again this year. I'll call and ask him again. Anyway, so I started detecting over in the same area where Eric had found this silver dime. And sure enough, not 2 minutes later, I get a tone, and I got a silver mercury. And so we keep detecting right over there. 5 minutes later, I picked up a buffalo. So we ended up staying there for most of the afternoon, and I ended up with 2 buffalo nickels, and both of them had 8s, a silver dime, or a silver mercury, and a play money spill, which was really cool. Oops. Sorry. Thing to remember is you as a creator should be looking for your people, the ones who like you, so when you mess up, it's okay. Set your goals about people, not numbers, and then you'll be comfortable. Hey, that is really good advice. Thank you. We are in South Dakota, Paul, and oh, that is awesome, FLX. Now, Lebanon is a town population of like 5 in South Dakota, and it is kind of a nothing little town, except they were the home of the first outdoor swimming pool in South Dakota. And so that was one of the first places I ever went detecting, and it's a great venue, actually. But again, I've been there so many times. I've even taken friends there to go hunting. And so we were really thinking it was hunted out. But at any rate, you'll have to watch the video to see what else I got, because it was actually a pretty amazing day overall after the rainy start. So, and yeah, I think again, we were out for about 3 hours at the park. I got 15 minutes of video, just barely, and I take the video with my phone, and I just grab everything from one location, throw it in a folder, and when I make a video, I just add it to InShot, and they fall. If you add them in order, they fall in the correct order, and then I close InShot, reopen it, and I see how long the video is. And if it's too long, I can then edit it down. If it's not long enough, then I either have to tack on, a small hunt from another location. Paul, I don't know where the Great Ball of Twine is. Is that in South Dakota? I'm not sure. I've heard of it. Wasn't it on Chevy Chase's Vacation, on that movie? I kind of think it was. It is some really good coffee. But yeah, that's kind of how I do my videos. And when you're doing videos, you know, if you have like just a simple little intro that you can, you know, start the video with, it brands you, so that people, when they hit your video, they know. I've been changing up my intro here and there, just adding things to it, or I changed the music out because I think it's fun to use different music, and I really love Whithill's album, I Dug It Up, and she gave me permission to use them in the videos as long as I credit her. And I encourage you guys to get her album. Go to her website, it's whithill.com, and you can download it, or if you'd rather have a physical CD, write to her, and she will mail you one if you PayPal her the cost of the CD. And I have one of her albums. Her CD albums is on my prize wheel, and so is one of her download albums. And when we do the big fat giveaway, we'll have Whithill on that, the big fat prize wheel too. Wakanda. You know, that sounds familiar. Is that? No, there's a Watonka. I don't know, is that like on the reservation maybe? Bud Files, have you ever seen a giant ball of twine in South Dakota, is the question. Paul was just asking me, and I don't know about it. But, you know, Bud Files is a really interesting... Oh, no, it's in Kansas. The giant ball of twine is in Kansas. Okay. You know, I've been to the house. We have that in South Dakota. And it's a giant building made out of corn cobs. And I think they must have to redo it or something every now and then, because I would guess the corn cobs might degrade. I don't know. Let's see what he had to say here. Oh, Paul grew up in central Nebraska. Okay. You know, there's a park in Nebraska. As you're driving up Highway 83, and you go through, is it Platte, Nebraska, something like that. There's a Platte River. I have to think about that for a little bit. They have a park that has peacocks in it, and it's really cool. They just live there year-round. But getting back to it, Bud Files, if you have not checked out their channel, check it out. Joe is a huge history buff, and they drive around and look at shit. And sometimes they look for ghosts and stuff, but they just go and visit like all these really cool places in South Dakota. And you know, they went to the dinosaur museum. They've been to the geology thing at the School of Mines, and it's just kind of neat because it's like you could take a little trip through South Dakota without having to leave. You know, I've done all of the Crazy Horse and the Mount Rushmore and stuff, but I've never streamed them there. Maybe I will one of these days when I'm up there. Haven't been to see the presidents in a while. Maybe that would be fun. And the other guy that does interesting like travel kind of stuff is, I don't know if you guys know Adam Wu at the Daily Woo. He did a road trip across the states and back, stopped at all these strange places, and you know, just did these little, you know, side of the road, this is what you see here things. And he's really entertaining. He does a really good video. Very professional. Not like mine. Mine are like, they're like home movies, right? I don't know. Also, there, you know, there's people making shorts. Not the little blippy TikTok-y things on YouTube, but there's guys that make short movies, like 20-minute movies on YouTube, and those are really fun to watch. And I randomly found one yesterday, and I shared it in my stream last night. And you can look for it. It's called Where Did It Go? And it's all about this guy that loses a sock in his dryer. And it's actually really funny. Let's see if we can catch up with chat real quick. So, Paul, if you grew up in central Nebraska, where are you located now? I'm just curious. And FLX doesn't know what buttons to push. Not sure. And Angie and Rick Family Adventures is here. Hi. Sorry I missed you late before. Let's see. Yeah, in general, I don't mention where I'm at. Sometimes I slip and I say, oh yeah, we went to Lebanon. But a lot of times I don't specifically state what town I'm in. And it's mostly for security. We have, I've had issues before. People, have, like I had a guy that pinpointed my location and figured out what little town I lived in, and then was heading my way. And all he had to do was take my picture, which he got off the internet, and take it to a local bar. They would have told him exactly where I lived. And I was like, that's just a little too creepy. So I'm a little cautious about that now. I will tell you the history of the towns. You can kind of tell I'm in central South Dakota, but that's about um, as distinctive as I get, unless I am in Pierre or Lebanon, or not Lebanon, Aberdeen or Bismarck. I usually don't do that. I did go up to this Lawrence Welk Park up in Strasbourg, and that I said where I was because it had Lawrence Welk all over it. It was kind of cool. And I do need to get back up there because I had my settings wrong on my legend at the time. Oh, you're in Oregon now. Okay. You know what I love is they have loganberry pies or huckleberry pies up in Oregon, side of the road. I think they're loganberries. And they're delicious. There's also a place in Oregon that's really, really pretty. It's on the coast. I don't know if you've ever been there or not, but it's called Bandon. And it's got a lighthouse, and it's just this amazing location. They have a state park there, and we used to camp up there, and it's just one of the most beautiful places I know. So if you're ever, want to get away for the day, go out to Bandon, hang out on the beach, chuck rocks in the ocean. All right, guys, I am down on low power mode. I got 10%. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to hang out on Friday night after iDig Fridays. Got a live stream going. We're racing for silver, and we're giving away prizes and gonna get some interesting conversation going. We do open mic night, so people are welcome to come up and share their finds. We're doing a little show and tell with Patty DeSharoon on Friday, and if anybody else wants to share their finds but doesn't want to necessarily, if you don't want to come up on screen but you want to share your finds, you can email me. I am detecting@gmail.com, and I'll put them up on screen. We'll talk about stuff. And yeah, that's going to be it for Friday's show. We're going to have some games and some fun things, and we might do a round of trivia. We'll see. See how it all flies. It's just sort of, go with the flow kind of night. But hopefully it'll be fun, and hope you guys could join me. I am live streaming at 8:15. Following the last premiere. It'll be following Joel Blessett, who's the last He Bats Cleanup on iDig Fridays. My premiere will be out at 7:30, and that would be 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern, and I'll live stream at 9:15. So hopefully you guys could come, hang out, and we'll be hopefully giving away some cool stuff for part of my big fat giveaway. No keyword today, so I am sorry, guys. Oh, I will tell you that there was a keyword on a different video for a buffalo. It was for a silver buffalo round, and it's a 1/4 ounce round. It's beautiful. And that keyword is the same as the toy that's being used in a fountain when I went to visit with Teresa the Treasure Hunter. So if you saw my video that had a little fountain in this guy's backyard, and it had like a little pond with some fish and a little waterfall coming off a toy. That toy is my keyword, and I'm going to give you that hint so you guys could go find it if you must. And I have 3 keywords dropped so far. There will be more, so keep an eye on that. Leanne, thank you for joining. Thank you, Jenny. I'm actually going to make some of these up for my giveaway too. Not a metal detecting Brooklyn cup, obviously, because this is a one-of-the-kind. You'll never see another cup like this. But I do have some stainless steel Go Cup, brand new, and I think I'm going to do a couple Diggun ones. I'm working with Park Rat Pat to get a fancy new Diggun sticker, so that might be the one I do for my cup design. We'll see what happens. Have to use really strong, like, outdoor stickers for that. And yes, Paul, keywords are dropped in the, sometimes in videos, mostly in the live streams. And you have to comment the keywords outside the live stream. So not in live chat, but outside the stream or on any video in August. You can comment the keyword and that will enter you for one of my big fat drawing things. And if, depending on the number of keywords that are dropped, we might just do individual races for each keyword, or we might lump everybody together into one big thing. We have to figure that out still. I think before we did, actually each keyword is for a different price, so each one is based on a different price, and depending on the number, we could either do a duck race or we could do a drawing, like a claw picker or any of those like drawing things. They're still randomizers. Well, you know what, Paul? You should have come in earlier. Hit that notification bell. I will be back on the chickens tomorrow, so I have to feed them and let them out every single day. So I'm sorry you missed them today. Kind of hang out with us tomorrow morning. It'll probably be earlier because today I am running late. And you'll see the chickens and stuff. I do go out and I give them water and stuff later in the day, but at that point we're not live streaming. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. See you guys Friday and digging out.